The first sit I'm going to talk about is MoalaCox. Cox will be taking on the Jaguars. Now, Cox has had one good game this year, but other than that, he just isn't in the weekly game plan. Having your starting tight end put up 1 or 2 points a week is not something you want to play hoping he falls in the end zone twice. MoalaCox does not belong in your lineups, let alone your roster. Just stay away. The next sit I'm going to talk about is Otten. Otten will be taking on the Steelers this week, and I know Otten got an opportunity last week due to Cameron Brate being out due to concussion, and he performed very well. The problem, however, is that everyone's going to want to ride the wave and start Otten this week. We have to remember that 1 week of production means nothing for fantasy football. People come in and put up numbers for 1 week all the time. Don't throw your week away by starting tight end who could end up with 0 points. On a side note, just a reminder yet again, keep an eye on Cameron Brate. If he clears concussion protocol and starts, Otten is a complete irrelevant player in week 6. My last sit will be Robert Tonyan. Tonyan will be taking on the Jets here in week 6, and in 5 games this season, Tonyan has yet to eclipse 37 yards receiving in a game. Even with seeing targets of 4, 5, and 7, he just isn't getting the yardage needed to be fantasy relevant. Tonyan should be dropped in all leagues. Please do yourself a favor and don't start him this week. Now, the first start at tight end in week 6 that I'm going to talk about is George Kittle. Kittle will be taking on the Falcons. Now, you can see Kittle starting to ramp things up now that he's back from the injury and he's starting to feel like he's on the verge of having a breakout performance. Going up against the Falcons may just be what Kittle needs. I'm predicting a big game from Kittle in week 6. The next start will be Daniel Ballinger. Ballinger will be taking on the Ravens. With the plethora of receivers the Giants are without, it may be time to start looking at Ballinger's way a little bit more. He has been getting between 3 to 5 targets a game over the last 3 games, but I can see a world where he starts getting those 5 to 7 targets a game. You can get Ballinger for free right now, and I believe you should. It's only a matter of time before he starts making big plays. Start Ballinger in week 6. Now, the last start I'm going to talk about is Noah Fant. Fant will be taking on the Cardinals. I believe that last week against the Saints was the spark that Fant needed to get him going and be a consistent producer for Geno Smith. The Cardinals allow everyone and their grandma to eat this week. I see Fant going up for seconds. Start Fant with confidence in week 6. Now on to the Bengal Tiger Start of the week. The Bengal Tiger Start of the week is going to be Mark Andrews. Andrews will be taking on the Giants. See, this should be a game where the Ravens are going to want to prove they belong with the big dogs. The Giants are a team that no one thought would be 4-1. After beating Aaron Rodgers last week, the Giants can say they're actually a good team. The Ravens will need to get Mark Andrews involved early and often, and this should be a huge game for Andrews.